Hello my friends, this is Moonday. Happy Halloween, happy Samhain, happy All Hallows Eve, Day of the Dead, whatever you are, whatever you're celebrating or not. Hopefully you're gonna have a great holiday, a peaceful holiday. Obviously depends on your tradition. So I was thinking about making some type of like a Halloween special reading. Obviously this is gonna be for fun, for those of you who actually identify as witches or think about yourselves that maybe you want to be a witch or something like that. Maybe this is gonna be helpful. If not, just take it with a grain of salt, just have fun. Maybe you'll just discover some of the gifts you actually do have, and some of the gifts you might discover in the future. You never know. But it is like just literally for fun. And I was thinking about this reading since yesterday, because I was it just came to me all of a sudden. And yeah, so what I wanted to say, now I've lost the track of thoughts. Alright, I'm just really excited for this reading because I think this is going to be so fun, and I just can't wait to just dig into the cards. I don't know what is in there, and there is 4 decks plus my tarot deck that decided to work with me today. In some of these groups there are more cards than in the other ones. Alright, so please remember, once again, this is for fun only. You don't have to identify as a witch or anything like that, just to have this reading. Also, it is like a Halloween special, but obviously it is timeless reading, so you can watch it whenever you want and it still should be fine. And yeah, if you're not a fan of this type of content, you can click off of this video, and that is totally fine as well. Also remember, this is a general reading, so obviously not everything is going to resonate with you, so please keep that in mind and take whatever does resonate with you, simply leave the rest. So how does it work? We've got 4 groups of cards here. This is group number 1 with the rose quartz, group number 2 with the amethyst, group number 3 with the red carnelian, and group number 4 with the snowflake obsidian. So you can pause this video right now, you can meditate on your choice, you can use a pendulum, you can choose by crystal, by number. Just remember to listen to your intuition, and in the end just pick whatever group is calling out to you the most. And then all of the timestamps, as well as any other useful information, where to find me, how to tip me for this reading or any other reading you might be watching, are going to be in the description box down below, so don't forget to check it out. Alright, so this is it for the intro. I am just going to go to your group, so like I said, if you need to pause this video, do it, and I'll see you in a moment. Hi group number 1, I hope you're doing well. So this is the rose quartz group, and today's reading is all about your witchy talents. So yeah, I have decided not to look at the cards yet. We are going to turn them over one by one, and then in the end I've got the tarot cards that are going to give me some extra information, maybe, we'll see. The tarot cards today are only going to be read on the upright position, so I did have to have a look at them for each group, just to see if they're in the upright position. But yeah, I don't remember now what was in that, so don't worry. Alright, so let's start. What are your witchy talents? We have Green Tara, self-delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting from this card is that your heart chakra is very, very active. We have a lot of green in here. and maybe you're even like your whole life is heart chakra based. So basically you're somebody who is following the heart more than the logic. You take it, like you make your decision based on how you feel in your heart, how you feel inside, just in general your emotions, instead of just cold logic. And this is serving you really well, because this is one of your talents that really opened heart chakra, that is very strong. This is probably the strongest chakra in your body right now. I am not by any means an expert when it comes to chakras, so there's so many more people who will give you more and more in-depth information about it on YouTube, on all over the internet, in the books, everywhere. So if you're interested in that, just please check it out. However, I do feel also for you guys, because you really think with your heart, you don't want to burden other people with things, and this is why you need to start delegating, just like the Green Tarot tells you. You know, start delegating things, you know, ask others for help, because you can't do everything by yourself. So this is more like a small lesson than actually a talent for you, and a challenge for you, I would say. Okay, then we've got the yin. And the yin, obviously, it is the feminine aspect. We've got the yin and yang. So yin is that feminine aspect. So it doesn't matter what your gender is or what gender you identify with. Your yin aspect, your feminine aspect is very strong as well. You're somebody who might be having a very feminine aura, somebody who is interested in very like girly things, you know, such as I don't know, makeup, glamour, magic, and this kind of things, if you're obviously into these things. So this is one thing I'm definitely getting for you. All the like female centered magic would basically be something that you would be great at. Like I said, all the glamour things, you know, sacred feminine, working with the female deities, that will be something, you know, that definitely would help you. I'm getting also, like I said, the girly things, so the flowers, and everything you can think of. Also, you know, we've got this pink color, and pink color is also very well known to be the color of like a heart and love and everything. So we've got another thing that is linking us to the heart chakra from this card. Okay, then we have release. Okay, so I'm getting something like cutting the emotional cords, cutting the cords that are not serving you anymore. This is something that you've got a great talent when it comes to that. You're good at releasing things that are not serving you. You might not realize that yet, but this is something that is very great, like very great. This is just something that you would be great at if you haven't done it already. Just so you know, the best time for you also to do any type of your working is obviously the autumn and autumnal equinox. This is the best time, for you to release anything that is not serving you, whether it's people, whether it's places, could be basically anything, you know, but this is something that is one of your beautiful talents. A new moon promise. Okay, so another timing we've got here. So new moon, all the moon magic. Moon magic is also very very typical for like sorry, sacred feminine and feminine magic. So when it comes to the new moon, this is another time that is very powerful for you. This is the time that is helping you to make like the most powerful magic and spells and rituals and everything, which is also interesting because with the new moon we very often do some type of maybe not really with new moon, but maybe when the moon is dark, the releasing rituals, so everything like that, maybe even banishing would definitely be great. But you're also good, I feel like, at making and creating any type of new beginnings. You might be great at manifestation as well, you know, so if you're into that, if you're into law of attraction, or maybe you were just thinking about it, just definitely give it a go, because this is something that would definitely 100% work for you. Really great. And we've got the Unicorn Earth. I am open to all great richness of life. So with this card, you might be really close to unicorns. You might love them. It might be your spirit animal. It might be your spirit guide. It might be any type of you know, spirit that you want to work with, or it would be great for you to work with, especially because unicorns are great for people who are very delicate and sensitive, I'm getting, because they have this beautiful loving energy and they are very gentle, so it's very easy for everyone, I feel like, to, I mean, not everyone, but people who have good intentions to work with them, because the unicorns are very, very pure. Their spirit is very pure, so they will definitely not help you if you want to do any kind of like, I don't know, perform any type of magic or spellcraft or anything like that that would hurt you or anybody else. Obviously, like intentionally, they will not let you do this, because the unicorns are all about like healing and love, especially self-love. You know, connecting to the other realms, sorry, connecting to the dream state. So definitely, you know, you might be more of the actually enchantress, or like enchanter, I think. I'm not sure if the word exists, sorry. Than like a so-called I don't know, witch or anything like that. Or if anything, the unicorn is guiding you to try the light type of witchcraft that is focused on healing yourself, healing people around you, healing the world, healing the animals, working with the animals, purifying energies, things like that. So in general, I feel like group number one, you know, you've got a very beautiful like talents and gifts, you know, that you can share with the world. You know, so feminine mysteries, working with the moon, working with the unicorn spirit. This is something I could definitely 100% recommend for you guys. And this is something that you're really gifted, you know, when it comes to that. So let's just see what Tarot has to say, what extra things we can get. So we've got the Hangman, we've got the 10 of Coins, and we've got the Knight of Swords. So I'm also getting for you you might have some like witches or maybe spiritual workers in your family. You don't have to know about them. Maybe this is a very like a far family that lives somewhere else and you've never met them. It could be somebody from your past. Maybe your great aunt was like an, I don't know, a witch doctor, let's say, or something like that. So like I said, you don't really have to know about them, but you've got that in your blood. So this talent over here, this is something that you have inherited. I'm not saying that people who inherited things like that are better than others, you know. I'm just saying that this kind of things exist, and your gifts you have inherited from somebody over there. You also, I feel like you would work really great with the air type of magic and the earth type of magic. Also, you know, maybe having a group of people, not being alone, but having a group of people working with you, helping you, maybe teaching you. This is something that would really, really help you grow. So yeah, this is all I've got for you, group number 1, and I hope it was fun. If you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. And leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy Halloween! Hello group number 2, this is the Amethyst group, and I hope you're doing well. So today we are going to find out what are your witchy gifts, witchy talents. Like I was saying before, you know, just if you don't believe in this kind of things, just, you know, take it as just something fun, you know, just like, I don't know, a game, whatever. And this time I've also decided not to look at the cards before. I mean, I never do, but I mean, like, not turning them over. But we'll see the cards together one by one, and then I've got some tarot cards as well that are going to give me some extra information maybe. And all of the tarot cards today are in the upright position. Alright, so let's start. What are your witchy talents? We've got, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm very sorry, but it's blooming. You're getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. Okay, so the first message I'm getting is that for a lot of you guys, you have kind of either been thinking about getting on a witchy path, or you have already started something that leads you to this. You don't have to obviously like identify as a witch. It could be energy worker, even like Reiki master, you know, anything that has to do with the spiritual world in general. So something like that. So basically you are being encouraged right now not to give up, even if you don't see any results yet. Even if you just started doing something, or you were just thinking of doing something, and then you're maybe getting discouraged, they're thinking like, oh no, it's not gonna work, you know, maybe I don't have a talent for that, I'm not this, I'm not that, so it's not gonna work. It is going to work. Don't give up, but you need to have patience, because nothing comes you know, like this. So you need to probably gather more information, you need to read more, research more, try things and see whether they work for you or they don't work for you, because not everything is going to work for you. So just, you know, keep that in mind, don't worry, and everything is going to work out for you. Okay, we have to be fair. Wow. Well, what can I say apart from this is a very balanced card? I don't know why, but I feel like this is kind of connected to this. When on one hand, you know, you are thinking that this is something for you, you believe, you want to do it and things like that, but then there is, it's all the time, or most of the time, there's like this tiny voice in your head telling you that, you know, this doesn't exist, this is not true, you know, why would you believe in something that is just like a myth or a fairy tale or whatever. And the scales, basically, they are not balanced all the time. They're like either you believe or you don't believe, and it's just like this all the time. So I feel like for you it's very difficult to actually make up your mind on whether you believe in spiritual things or not, because maybe, you know, you are trying something like a ritual or like a small spell and it works, so then you're like, yeah, this is 100%, this works, you know, this is working, I'm a witch, amazing. And then you try something else and it doesn't work, and you're just like, oh, I knew it was just a coincidence, it doesn't exist, it's a scam, everything like that. So I feel like for you the very important thing is to actually find balance in your believing, basically. On one hand, you know, it's good because I'm getting that you in the future you will have a very healthy dose of skepticism, so you will not take everything that people are telling you, or not everything that you read somewhere or watch somewhere, you will not take it as the 100% truth. You will need to probably think about it a little bit more and see whether that agrees with you or not. So we are going into a very interesting direction at the moment. You might be called a skeptical witch if you want. Island Solitude. Okay, so unlike a previous group, you would definitely be benefiting the most from solitary practice. So not a coven, not a group, not anything like that. Solitary practice is something that you would find working best for you. There is a lot of books on that. There is also, depending on what are you into, if you're not into anything specific, you can read of a lot of different things. I am not Wiccan, but I've always wanted to read the, I think it's called Wicca for Solitary Practitioner, I think, by Scott Cunningham, I guess. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. I'm very sorry. Like I said, I'm not Wiccan. So yeah, but there's a lot of people who are actually recommending this book for so many different paths. So yeah, but this is definitely something that would benefit you the most. I feel like you would get the most power from working as a single person. Also, you might be trying like a weather witchcraft, because we do have this island here, but it looks like there's gonna be a storm over there. So if you're thinking about maybe like a weather witchcraft, or like becoming a weather witch, maybe this is something that will be great for you. Or maybe you can just try working with the elements, especially like a weather elements, like I was saying, the rain, the storm, you know, thunders and everything like that. It might be something that you will find that is working for you the most and the best. I don't think it is very like super extra common. The only thing that I can say that is common is like gathering the rainwater and things like that. You can try to do that as well and use it in your rituals. So who knows what's gonna happen. And then we've got the fairy. Anytime I choose, I create my dreams. So there is a big link for you to the fairy world, to the fae world. If you're thinking that fairies, you know, are just like from fairy tales, literally, oh, this is just for children, you know, you might be really surprised, especially if you find things around you or in your house, especially the shiny things, like maybe keys or jewelry just disappearing, and you were like 100% sure you left them on that shelf, and then it's gone, and then you're looking for it, and you know, you find it in basically the same place the next day, but it wasn't there yesterday. You know what I mean. So if you're finding these types of things going on around you, trust me, fairies like you. I know how it's gonna sound, but I know it's annoying for us humans, but fairies like you, and they just want to play with you because they do feel that you're somebody who can basically enter the realm. If you're doing any type of like guided meditation or meditation in general, you might want to try to enter the fairy world, but just read about it before you do it, because there is a lot of rules that humans should follow if they want to work with fairies. Once again, like I was saying with the previous group, when it comes to chakras, I am not like an expert when it comes to the fairy world, but you know, if you're interested in that, there's tons of, once again, videos, books, articles, everything. You can find a lot on over the internet. But fairy magic might be something that you would be really great at, and you definitely do have talent when it comes to that. So maybe it would be worth actually trying to see how fairies working with the Fae would help you grow as a witch. Okay, so let's see what tarot cards can tell us. So we have the World, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Six of Coins. Okay, so the most important thing I'm getting for you guys is working with two elements, you know, the air obviously because we have fairies, and also the element of water. I'm getting it for you. So like I was saying before with the weather witchcraft as well, with the rain, especially for some reason I'm getting like a rain and storm and very difficult weather, let's say. So these two elements. Also for you guys, I'm getting that you have very strong psychic abilities. You might have not discovered them yet. For a lot of you, that's why you're probably, like I was saying before, kind of 50-50 about things, because sometimes you might be having some type of, like some types of premonitions or some types of like this gut feeling, and then the next time you don't have anything and you think this is all a scam or it was a coincidence or something like that. We have the element of scales here again. So like I was saying, you need to kind of make a statement to yourself whether you want to believe in that and you want to pursue your gifts and your talents, or you are completely out of it. Because trust me, once you are going to tell yourself you're out of it, all these things are going to stop. You will most likely not experience any fairies in your life anymore, or any premonitions, any gut feelings, or it's not going to be as strong as it could be. If you decide to follow that path, but obviously this is all for you to decide. And yeah, like I said, the healthy dose of skepticism as well. But yeah, all right, guys. So I do hope it was fun, and I hope you did like it. And if you did, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. And leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for being here, and happy Halloween! Hello group number 3, I hope you're doing well. So this is the Red Carnelian group, and today we are going to find out what are your witchy talents, witchy gifts, all this good stuff. So I do have, this group has quite a lot of cards, not gonna lie, so there is gonna be a lot of things, and this time I have decided not to turn over the cards. We are going to do it together one by one, and then in the end we're gonna see what tarot has to say. And with the tarot cards, I'm only reading the upright messages today, so let's get started. What are your witchy talents? So we have the first card, be strong. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Wow, okay. There is also, like, as you can see, the lions over here, so you might be really linked to these animals. It might be your totem guides, it might be your spirit guides, it might be a spirit animal, depending on your beliefs, or maybe that's your zodiac sign, sun, moon, rising. And you definitely feel that you're like a true Leo, you know. So the message is be strong. Maybe you're somebody who does believe, but you're thinking that this is not really for you, you're not really made for this, you're not really cut out to do this. Maybe you've got a very weak will in general, so maybe you decided that yes, you want to do it, and then you bought all of these books, and then you bought all of these things that you might need, and then you're like, oh no, I don't feel like doing it, so it's just laying somewhere around your space. But the message is, you know, be strong, and definitely when it comes to your will, you know, strong will, change it, you know, just be strong mentally, be strong spiritually. This is going to help you very significantly. Yes, that's the word I've been looking for. Okay, You have bodies of water. Spend time near water such a lake, river or the ocean to recharge your batteries. Okay, so we definitely do have the first hint for you guys. Water magic, water witch, ocean witch, sea witch. Or just, you know, bonding with like the water deities, water elementals, water creatures in general. So like, for example, mermaids or mer people in general. We do have like, you know, quite a lot of them, like undines, which are ones of the water elementals. There is a very, very vast family of the water like can't speak mythological water creatures. You can research them, you can find different types for different also like water types. So you will have different types that lives in the lakes, different types in rivers, oceans, all the different types depending on which one you feel called to the most. So definitely a water magic, definitely working with the water element would help you a lot, and this is something you've got like a true gift. Yeah, let's see the next card. Oops. Not for you. And it's funny because it was actually the upside down, so I'm gonna read it like that. So maybe, like I was saying, sometimes you're thinking that maybe this is not for you, maybe this is not who you are, but actually this is something that is for you. You know, this is like a negation of this not for you. So this is something that would benefit you a lot. So maybe, you know, sometimes you do hear like a voice in your head saying this is not for you, you will never do it, it will never work for you. So don't let that voice, you know, change your mind. Be strong, you know, have a strong will, just commit to it, and you will start seeing and feeling that this is actually something for you. And maybe for some reason I'm also getting that maybe you had some type of like a fortune reading before, maybe ages ago even, and you know, either somebody or something said, oh, you know, you're not a witch, you don't have talent, you don't have any spiritual gifts, you know, anything like that. Don't listen to that, forget about it. It was either just a piece of paper or somebody was just, you know, well, they were just like a fortune teller, but you know what I mean by that, like a scammer. So don't listen to that. This is totally for you. This is totally for you. Next one, lotus flower unfoldment. Okay, so lotus flowers, once again, they're really linked to the water element because they you can find them growing in water. Also with the lotus we have a lot of different religions, different like it's got a very big symbolism to it, you know. It is about the meditation, it is about peace, it is about growing. Basically, the lotus flower grows on a kind of, let's say, a dirt, you know, and becomes a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flower. It blooms. It blooms and blossoms, you know, in basically the dirt. So just so this is another message for you, that you do have a talent, you can do it. You just need to remember that it doesn't matter where are you coming from, what your upbringing was. You can still transform yourself, you can still transform those beliefs, you can transform especially this belief that it was not meant for you, this is not meant for you, anything like that. Or maybe you're telling yourself, oh, I would do that, but I don't have enough of strong will, like you know, willpower, anything like that to do it. That's a bullshit basically, because this is totally for you. So once again, working with the water element would definitely help you. Working with the lotus flower as well, symbolism of lotus flower is definitely something that you could look into, because like I said, it is You can find it in so many different practices, in Reiki, I think, in yoga, in Buddhism, just pretty much everywhere. So you can look into that. Alright, the next card. Fairy air. I'm always learning. I feed my mind every day. Okay, so just like a previous group, there is a very strong connection to the fairy world when it comes to you. So if you are noticing, you know, that shiny things like keys or jewelry are disappearing, and you basically were sure you put it somewhere there, and then you're looking for it, it's not there, and then the next day you find it in that place, well then you know that it's the fae folk that is playing with you. For them it's funny, for us it's annoying, but hey, they're just trying to be friendly and trying to catch your attention. I am not by any means expert when it comes to the fae, so there's so many people on YouTube who can tell you better than I can how that world works and how to work with the fairies, but there's a lot of things you can basically do. You can definitely connect with the fairy world, but there is just one thing that I can, like, I've seen everywhere, I think. There's a lot of rules when it comes to working with the fairies and you know, connecting with them as well. So if you want to do that, I would definitely recommend you look into that, and just don't go and jump into it, because I've seen, like, I mean, I've seen so many videos and so many people talking about, you know, just people getting into the, like, a fairy world, and then not knowing really how does it work or what the rules are, how to speak with fairies. So yeah, but this is definitely something that is not just for kids. This is not just an element of fairy tale or myths. You know, if you work with the fae, you will see yourself. And the last card. Oh, look, fairy again. So not only the element of water, but also the element of air, which is similar to the previous group. These two elements were the strongest ones. So once again, working with that. There is also, I'm getting now with this card especially, you know, the message that if you do have a garden, or like you plant something, whether it's flowers or whether it's like fruits or vegetables, anything like that, just wanted to let you know that you'll find a lot of fairies in that area as well, because they're taking care of your greens, basically, whatever that is, you know, they're taking care of that, because they're very they're the proper, like, you know, it is say it's the air spirit, but they're also like the proper earth spirits that are really closely working with the nature and earth. Alright, so let's see what Tarot has to say. So we've got the King of Pentacles, which is, I don't know, it's like, it reminds me of this card right now. So yeah, even though this is the earth, so yeah, it makes sense. Whatever I said before just makes sense. We have the Eight of Swords and we have the Empress. See, this here is it's really telling me that you know, you do have some type of like negative beliefs or like boundaries, like weird type of boundaries that are not serving you really. Maybe you have created them by yourself, maybe somebody else created them for you and you still don't really know how to get out of it. Maybe you come from a very religious background and everyone was telling you that something like witchcraft, or you know, even like reading cards, or I don't know, even just like, you know, playing around, just pretending to be a witch, or just reading Harry Potter and things like that, they're not good for you. This is not something that you should do, because people from this and that religion believe it's a, I don't know, it's a sin or something like that. So I feel like you need to first you know, break those chains that are holding you down, because you do have a lot of talent and you do have a vast amount of talents, because it's not just what I'm telling you today. But yeah, there's also a strong connection once again to the earth. There is a strong connection to nature, so working with the Fae again, so water and nature, water and plants, water and fairies. There are also like water nymphs if you want to work with them. There are like water fairies, this kind of thing. You can obviously look into that. Alright guys, so this is all I've got for you for today, and I do hope it was fun. If you did like this video, please don't forget to leave me thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. And leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video, and have a happy Halloween. Hi group number 4, I hope you're doing well. So this is the Snowflake Obsidian group, and today we're finding out what are your witchy talents, what are your gifts. So today I have decided not to turn the cards over. We are going to do that one by one together, just as we go. And then I've also got some tarot cards to give me extra messages or just clarify things. And I just wanted to tell you that I'm just reading them today only in the upright position, so just so you know. Okay, so let's jump into it. What are your witchy gifts? What are your witchy talents? Peace. There's no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. Okay, so you should have, because I've noticed, you know, today with all of these goddesses cards, they are kind of telling me of your situation right now, instead of really giving me the future insight of what your talents are. So this is mostly, I've noticed, these cards are telling me what your talents are. This card is kind of telling me what kind of situation are you in right now, or what you should do, sorry. So it is very important for you to maintain the peace, maintain the peace of mind. Obviously, while I'm filming this, there is like health crisis going on pretty much everywhere in the world. There's pandemic going on everywhere in the world, but I feel like you might be having this feeling that everything is going to be fine for you and your family, that everything is going to be alright for you and your children, if you do have any, or for you and your parents. I'm also getting that, this is totally different, but this is what I'm getting from this card, is that you do have, whatever gender you identify with, you do have a very parental instinct. You might, love children, love like working with children. Maybe you are somebody who is working with children, like a teacher, or even like, what is it called? Like a nanny, caretaker, babysitter, something like that. But I feel like you do love working with the children, and they kind of feel your aura, and they feel you as someone who is very peaceful, because this blue color is very peaceful as well. So they can feel your peace. If there is like a kid crying or something like that, when you are around them, they are also much more peaceful. So you can definitely tell that there is something different about you, because they get calm and peaceful when I'm around you. Alright, so we have happy. Okay, so I feel like for you guys, your magic comes from your inner happiness, and I'm also getting that a very childlike energy as well. So it's not only for you to be working with children, but you also have this very childlike energy as well. You might be a very young soul. You might be what is it called, rainbow child yourself. So you are very young, you're very young when it comes to your age, and you might be very young when it comes to the age of your soul as well. But you're somebody who is definitely very playful, very happy, sometimes a little bit childish, but this is something that is very charming about you. You might be having like the aura of a fairy. There is a lot of fairies going on today, guys, so just letting you know. There's a lot of like fairy energy coming through the readings today, but I feel like you might be somebody who is like an incarnated fairy, or incarnated like a nature spirit. So it could be like a water nymph, or it could be like a fairy or anything like that. You might be also having big connection with the dragonflies, I'm getting, for some reason. So it might be your spirit guide, spirit element, you know, spirit animal, but I would look into the symbolism of a dragonfly, because I feel like they're very special when it comes to you, and they might be a symbol that you might be really drawn to, or it might be something that you know, shows in your dreams, shows around you. Yeah, the dragonflies. Okay, the next, rain, purification. Okay, so we do have the water element again, because I don't know if you can see right here, but there's a lot, there's water, there's dolphins. You might be you know, connected to dolphins as well, but I feel like your main spirit guide is like a dragonfly. So the purification, you know, you are somebody who can purify the energy around you, especially like I was saying before, because even the children and maybe even animals feel very peaceful around you and calm around you. That's because you are like walking purifier, you know. Wherever you go, it's you purify the energy, you purify the negative vibes, because of your happy spirit, you know. The negative energy just disappears. And I feel like also for you working with the rain, I'm getting that especially rainwater might be very beneficial. Rainwater is used for so many different things, so obviously depending on you, it can be used for all the different things. What else I'm seeing for you guys in here is that rain, thanks to the rain, you know, the life grows again, because without water there would be no life. Without the rain, you know, all the plants they would basically die as well. So you're somebody who's also bringing life to life and light to people who really need that. You might be somebody who is you know, helping people who feel depressed or feel some type of anxiety. Whenever they talk to you, whenever you're around them, they feel like, you know, this whole thing is lifted from them. Their whole problems are well, not less important, but they don't feel like this is the end of the world anymore, because you do have this type of energy that is basically helping people calm down. Okay, and the last card, we've got the mermaid, water again. I release the need to be perfect, I am good enough. Well, what can I say? Group number 4, water is definitely something that is calling to you the most. The mermaids are calling out to you as well, so maybe working with the mermaids. Sorry, for like the water fae, water nymphs, water elementals, any type of like a sea magic, just like I think it was in previous group, would be very, very beneficial for you, because you do have a talent, a lot of talent and a lot of gifts related to the element of water, related to the water creatures and water spirits. Also, I just wanted to say that water is the element that is very spiritual as well. There is very psychic as well, so you might be having like a psychic visions, psychic dreams I'm getting as well. You might be good at scrying when it comes to water scrying. So this is definitely something that would be worth looking into, because these are your talents, you know, these are your gifts. And let's see what tarot has to say. We have the Wheel of Fortune. we have the Lovers, and we have the Star. All the major arcana. This is a very, very powerful group. With the Star, the first thing that literally like caught my attention was this water over here. So what I can tell you guys, that first things first, you can easily make your dreams come true. You know, the things that you're praying for, the things that you're hoping for, the things that you're manifesting, they will come true. Like, they might not come true in an hour, they might not come true in a day, but they will eventually come true. You just need to have this hope. You just need to keep on like watering, you know, like literally just watering your ideas, watering your dreams, and they will grow. Also what I'm getting is something like I was saying before, but when it was with other people, but it also comes to you, that you can change a lot of negative situations and positive ones into positive ones. You can transform the negative energies to positive ones. You can transform the bad luck into a good luck for other people and for yourself, because you do have this power basically to do it. And with the Lovers, I can tell that you are bringing only like the beautiful loving relationships and connections into your life, and it doesn't only have to be the romantic ones. It is also the connection with people around you, with animals, with children, with nature, all the connections. And also I wanted to say, because this is what I'm seeing, you need to remember that you can't think of benefiting from this connection. The only connection that you will actually benefit from, but without thinking about that, if I make any sense, they are like they're like, I don't know, I don't even know how to put it in words, but basically your guides are kind of your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels. They are looking after you and your connections, and the only ones that you'll truly spiritual benefit from are the ones that you don't think about benefiting from. Okay, it was, I don't know, I still don't know if I said it in a way that was easy to understand, but okay. Alright guys, this is all I've got for you for today, and I hope it was fun. If you did like this video, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post a new video every Friday. And leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video, and have a happy Halloween.